Hello, class. My name is Dr. Judith Treshik. Welcome to Nursing 598. This is a tour of the course in the new system that Phoenix is now using. I want you to be sure you understand where you are to go and the different places that you can respond. The participation requirements for the University of Phoenix have not changed. You still are responsible for responding to the 2 discussion questions each week and responding to your instructor or your class colleagues 2 times, 4 different days during the weeks. So you have your 2 responses to the discussion questions and 8 responses to other people in the course, other comments. You have a variety of opportunities for posting substantive comments to different areas of the course. I'm going to show you where you can do that. Let's look at week 1. Here's week 1. You have learning activities. These are your required reading assignments and other material that you should be looking at in order to be successful in the course. So for example, under requirement, I have placed that your week 1 team meeting needs to take place. I'll be assigning the teams as soon as I'm confident everyone has checked in. This evidence-based tutorial, and you will see this is where the links are. So you should be clicking on where it says student materials and opening up links, and it'll bring you to different resources. In this case, it's an evidence-based practice tutorial. This is critical for your success in this course, that you do this immediately. I promise you, if you do this, you will find the course significantly easier than if you don't do this. So please do that. So here you have week 1. Then that was your readings. This is a tutorial you're supposed to do. Here's important links. And this is a message from myself to you, to all the butterflies in the class and graduate level discourse. Please read these messages. That is the required area. Recommended areas. You're going to find out that there's some readings that are recommended that are not required. It'd be helpful for you to look them over. But the most important area for you to look at is all these areas under here. These are critically important for your success in this course. Each one of these provide you with different information and give you an opportunity to comment on them. So look at the information you get. You can go to discussion and respond to the discussion. And you would respond right here, write a new message, and respond. And those are your opportunities for substantive comments outside of responding to discussion questions. I encourage you to go into all these areas and to make comments, because when you read these areas, you will learn a lot about different aspects of the course content that will help you succeed. So again, these are the recommended areas. You've got, in this case, in week 1, 2, 3, 4 areas you can look at. For example, finding gold. It tells you about meta-analysis. Again, look at these student materials and make sure that you can read these. Click on them. These are going to give you some learning activities in this case and give you information. So please do so. And then you can comment again on this by clicking write a new message, and those areas are where you can get more opportunities to have substantive responses. Then in the areas that are required assignments, you will see this is where you're graded for participation, and these are your 2 discussion questions. So these are the ones you have to respond to. Notice the dates, the same requirements for responding to the first question on Thursday and the second question on Saturday. This is significantly important in this course, choosing a clinical issue of concern. This is where you will be choosing the focus of your research utilization proposal topic. Read this over carefully. If you take the evidence-based tutorial, you will see that you will understand what a PEAK question is. You have all these resources on the side, the grading rubric, a tutorial again, asking the PICO question. All these are for you to help you to understand how to respond to this. You must respond to this and follow the directions very carefully. For every assignment that you have, there is a grading rubric. Please carefully review the grading rubric. When you do so and you follow the grading rubric, you will be exceptionally successful in the course. And if something like this comes up, let me know and I will have to fix it because I'm not sure why that occurred. Let me get back out of this. So we need to be checking everything. There's your tutorial again. So make sure you answer that. The best thing for you to do is to explore the course. Everything is there for each week. This is very helpful to you as everything's on the same page. I've put in a place for ask the professor for each week, so if you have any questions, just check out under the recommended, it says ask the professor, and I put one in for each week. So again, look at these areas. You've got all these you can click on. You can respond to them for your opportunities to substantively comment on your on any of those topics. Again, the discussion questions are down under assignments. This week you have to choose a clinical issue of concern. So make sure you look everywhere in the course. Check it out. The more you work in it, the easier it'll be for you to understand what's happening in it. You have each week to look at. And the same weeks, each week has the same setup. So you have required reading, you have recommended. Again, look at all these opportunities for you to post. I promise you, if you review those, you will be far more successful in this course than if you don't. Those are all opportunities to give you additional material that will help you understand. Here's your discussion questions again, giving you opportunities. These are your assignments. So if you're in week 3 and you have to do section C draft, this gives you the directions for it, gives you all the materials for it, especially the grading rubric. Be sure you check the grading rubric, and I'm noticing that something's going on with these grading rubrics, so I'm going to have to check on them. But it should be there. If it's not, I will give it to you in the question section. I will check to find out why that's happening. But all these other areas, you should find the materials. And if you open up something and it isn't there, please let me know and I will check on it. So for example, here's a grading rubric. So it's interesting. Some of them are working and some of them aren't. But we will check on that. So that's what you do. Go through each week. This week, please, is week number 1, and I'm going to post this little tutorial and ask you to respond to it as a check-in. I'm excited about this course, class. It's a great course. It's an opportunity for you to put research into practice. Please let me know if you have any questions. You can call me, you can Skype me, and you can ask questions on Ask the Professor thread. Let's have a great class. See you online.